Hey, when you guys are talking about pay per lead and you're wondering who can we send leads to, say we make a bunch of websites to start ranking on the front page for keywords, right? And what we're doing is taking our websites and promoting some other dentist in Seattle in this case. It just happened to throw this keyword in here, right? So for instance, for a SERP analysis, front page, I can take a look at who's there and who's strong and so on. But let me go further. The name of the game is to be on the front page for a stack of keywords and get our share of the traffic, right? Here's an example. These guys get about 500 visitors a month. These guys are another website who's competing and showing up for their keyword combinations somewhere mixed up. And they're getting about 700 clicks a month, okay? These are organic clicks. They are not paying for these clicks. These are from Google searches. These guys are getting about 500 a month. These guys are doing pretty well. They're getting about 2,500 a month. I'd have to study them more to see why. Maybe they've got some other things happening on their site that's beyond the general's dentist scope. These guys are 225, but it looks like they're pretty new on the scene. So I guess they're just kind of like working at the level they can handle right now. That's still a lot, man. 225 clicks a month onto their website could mean 100 clients walking in the door a month. It could mean 50 anyway. That's a lot, right? These guys had some kind of a rise and fall. Maybe it was seasonal. Who knows? But anyway, they're still getting around 200 clicks a month. These guys are getting about 285 clicks a month, right? So what's the name of the game? You own all these websites in a way. Or not these per se, but you own 10 websites or 5 or 8, however many. And your websites are getting a chunk of monthly clicks, right? And what are we doing with each website's clicks? Having them call the forwarding phone number, okay? And that sends the leads to whoever's paying for them, okay? That's one monetization method, one piece of monetizing websites. All right. Now, I've had a lot of people say, doesn't Google have a problem with that? Like, what if people are showing up on the front page and then you're also showing up on the front page and you're pointing at other people on the front page? Right? And the answer is no, Google doesn't have a problem with that. But who do you think is going to be paying for our leads? The guys up here anyway? No, man, they don't need them. They are busy. You know who needs our leads? The guys down here who aren't showing up, right? So we're going to build websites that are showing up here, leading people to these guys down here who are begging for the leads and are perfectly good doctors. They just are dentists. They just not as good at getting website traffic, right? So when you use proper tools, you can actually see that better. Like if I were to reach out and do an analysis on who would I contact first about leads I get on a website, because I would set up some websites. I would pick some lucky guy who has no idea I'm doing this, and I'll promote that guy on my website, have my forwarding phone number lead to that guy. You might think, wow, wouldn't that guy possibly get angry? The answer is no. First of all, if he's not even getting calls or anything from our website, then our website's just not got enough traffic yet. Second of all, once he does start getting calls, we are going to follow up because we're going to see that in our recorded calls. And we're going to listen to the quality of the calls, see what they're talking about. Make sure that, one, we're giving the right impression, but more importantly, that we got good leads calling the guy. Okay. And besides, we can study the guy's website to make the website we're going to pitch him with. We're just going to make a better website than he's got, so we're going to rank higher. Okay. So as we're sending him the leads, we're going to start call him and say, hey, you're getting some good leads from us. He's going to say, yes, 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 let's talk and try to work out a deal. And there's different ways to work out that deal. I'll cover that in the next video. But here's what I want to point out. Some people will remind me of this. Just because there's 10,200,000 words. Just because a guy's not at the top on this keyword doesn't mean that they're struggling at all. And my point to that is, of course you're right. Exactly. So how do I tell who to contact? Cool thing that we have is an actual traffic value for each of these sites. That's an estimate from Ahrefs. But it's basing it on everything in those 742 keywords they show up for, where they're at these different positions. They're getting about 3,400 dollars worth of free clicks a month on all their keywords together. Okay, we're not just looking at the one keyword, or the one page rather, sorry, the one page across all the keywords is 160. But across their total 742 keywords, they're getting about 1,000 visits, in other words, clicks a month. Okay? Oh, well, these guys are getting half of that. But these guys are getting 1,000. These guys are only getting 374. Still doing well. I wonder how low the number can go. 290, 282, right? I'm looking for guys like this. 91. Okay? They are not doing as well organically as everyone else. Okay? I know that now. I know these guys are not. They are doing not even a tenth as well as some of the guys up there, right? You might say, oh my God, 647,000 here. Yeah, but that's for a magazine. That's a very different thing. Okay, don't compare that. Yeah, but if I go for, I mean, I'm going to reach to all these guys who are getting very low search traffic clicks a month. 60. Heck, even 16. Gloria E. Tucker here at downtown Seattle Dennis is only getting 16 clicks a month off the actual internet. So yeah, I mean, these people are starving. You know what I would do with my campaign? I would be excited to impress Gloria here, for example. I would intentionally set up my forwarding phone number to point at Gloria, and I'd study her site, right? So I could see exactly what she does offer. So I make sure that the website I create for her is going to offer quite similar to what she offers, right? That I'm not offering weird things. If she doesn't do Invisalign, I'm not going to talk about Invisalign, but I can check out her services, right? I can see what she does, make sure that the website we put together talks about these things too and offers her. She will forgive the mistakes I make if she finds out she's getting leads from us and then we're contacting her to arrange something that's profitable for her. And that's awesome. So I'm going to actually do that kind of a thing in a video too. I've had a lot of people say, how do you figure out how to price leads? It's like, there's so many good ways. I've done these videos before, but then I got looking back and it's been a couple of years. So probably time for a refresher. Okay, I think you get the idea. I can pick a bunch of dentists who are not getting traffic, and I can create a different website for each of them and then offer it to them. Anyone who's nuts enough to say no, I'm going to just contact one of the other guys who are not getting enough traffic and say, what if I get you some more? How much more can you handle? I'll find out how much everyone can handle, so I figure out which forwarding phone numbers to stick on those sites and where to have them call to, right? Because I can have two websites with two different forwarding phone numbers call one place, because collectively the total number of leads coming through there can be handled by that person, right? And they're going to rent or pay per lead or whatever it is for a pay per sale, pay per lead or rent by the month, the incoming traffic from that, right? And so on. So I'll break this stuff down later, but I'm just making sure that you're starting to think this through and understand the value. You want to find someone a benefit and then make a website and benefit them. Heck yeah, they're going to be so happy to do that with you. And there's more. A lot of ways to monetize websites, even multiple options on the pages, and let the cards fall where they may for where the leads go to. And you can set that up in a smart way. So you can have Invisalign point at one guy on a page that offers braces to another guy. Because one person wants Invisalign leads, the other person wants braces leads. You can have both of that happening off the same page. We can even have ads for Invisalign and braces on the same page, right in the middle of the page, offering each of those guys on information-based pages talking about topics. Okay, I'll explain more later, but I think you get the idea for now. If you want to get in, get going, that's website-installer.com. Click on professional services, and these packages that we're setting up with these master websites, it's serious stuff, is up in here. So if you're new to the channel, catch up with our videos, see what's going on, see about getting in, because we just finished all of this massive programming, including the upgrades we wanted, like schema. And so we are launching now, finally, at this crazy, dead serious level that it's taken us months to build up to. We're just opening the doors. That's why so many videos are hitting at the same time, because we're just rolling. Okay, talk to you soon.